Hello, hello, hello! This is Tamarina Sims, and today I want to share with you what my Sims are doing during summertime. In Crystal Springs, we have the weekend ahead of us, which will be our summer break. This will be a two-part series. On Saturday, many businesses are open, and we will see how my Sims are spending the day in the city. Sunday will be a more family-oriented day, with two special events. So let's jump right into the dawn of the day. It is very early, and some Sims might sleep in, but for some it is very important to start the day early. Like Paxton Silverheart, who owns the local bakery and needs to get some work done before he can open his business. He once came to town together with his sister Piper, who is more of a businesswoman, and him, who loves to cook and bake. They both opened the Silverheart Diner, and first they were happy with him cooking and her serving. But deep in his heart he knew that baking was his true passion, and he saved up to finally quitting peacefully with the diner and starting his dream bakery. Let's see if his sister is also an early bird. Yes, there she is. Just arrived to open the diner early for his Sims who like to have breakfast served. When Paxton left the shared business, Piper did pay him out and hired Casimir Tellerman as cook. So, who's having breakfast at the diner? Here, Adelgund Carlson and Cassia Fairwater planned on meeting for breakfast before their yoga class starts. And there is Anke Singleberry, who might like a quiet breakfast on her own, but met Adelgund here at the diner. And of course, since Anke visits the same yoga class as Adelgund, she invites Anke to sit with her and Cassia. Anke is raising 3 teenagers and works at the police department. She might be glad finally making some friends, since her life is very busy. And Cassia is still new in town. She came here to run the daycare center. Since she established the daycare here in Crystal Springs, a baby boom hit the town. When summer break will be over, she has to deal with a lot of toddlers. Smart as she is, she already hired help. And Adelgund is a very successful woman at CS Enterprises, but feels a bit lonely sometimes. Maybe when she has achieved her goals at work, she might start looking for a partner to share her life. Breakfast is over for those three, but Piper will be here till 3 p.m. serving breakfast and lunch to the hungry people in town. Let's follow the 3 yoga class attendants to the end of the street. In front of the dance studio, Hannah Oversand and Michaela Lowshire are chatting before the class starts. And a new face arrives as well, while our 3 girls from the diner hurrying up. Erin Blair was sent from the United Sims Nation, short USN, to run the town hall in Crystal Springs. She just moved in and wanted immediately to get involved into the town's community, and starts that by introducing herself to Rebay and placing her wish to join her class today. Lucky for her, there is an open spot so she can join and meet her co-attendants. Michaela and Anke seem to have problems to follow the instructions and need to start the yoga vinyasa over and over again, while Hannah and Adelgund are still connecting to their breath. We shall leave the girls doing yoga for themselves and have a look into the business next door. At Silent for Styling, customers are provided with a full styling service, doing hair, makeup and nails. Orchid, the owner of the still small business, sells also a few designer clothes from last season and perfumes of all kind, as well as some jewelry. Orchid lives in town for a few years and made some friends with whom she likes to go clubbing. Maybe we will meet her later that day again. But before we leave her, we meet Trill Underbrand and his pregnant girlfriend, Nicole Waynant. Trill has a scheduled appointment with Orchid. Since his last visit here, unfortunately, Trill runs around town with a painted face, which he wants to get rid of. Looks like Orchid is doing a better job today, and Trill is a happy plantsome again. How about we follow this lovely couple with their errands? Diagonally opposite Silent Full Styling, we have the nursery and play store, which is successfully run by Adol Laushire. The nursery and play store was one of the first rank 10 businesses in town, and if Ador can't attend the shop by himself, he has a manager who looks after the business. The door next to the cash registers leads to the toy factory and the employees' break room. Every equipment needed for babies and toddlers can be purchased here, as well as many kids' toys. The business makes a lot of money, which allowed Adore to open a second business, which we will attend later on. If we follow the street, we can have a stop at a small park, which was one of the first community lots in town. For the first residents, it was very important to have a place where they can take a break from the busy life, enjoy nature, take action in some sport activities, and just to have a place to meet each other. Today, the park is well visited from different people. At the pond, we have some elder Sims from the senior residents catching fish and gossip. On the soccer field, we have some teenagers hanging out. Pete Singleberry and his sister Daisy are chilling together with Rosemary Kenwood and Crystal Silversong. Especially Daisy is hanging out at the park a lot. She loves playing soccer, mostly with her brother Bale. Beats isn't good at soccer, but tries to have a game with his sister, and as you can see, she is pretty good. When Beats is on his own, he spends time collecting bugs. Rosemary and Crystal, on the other hand, are sharing their love for fitness. Rosemary loves cardio workouts, while Crystal is very passionate about that topic and dreams of opening a fitness studio. We are leaving the park to meet Daisy's and Beat's brother Bale at a tech shop. This business is owned by their father, Fennel Singleberry, one of the founders of Crystal Springs, and today is a very special day for Fennel. He will become an elder sim, and he is ready to hand down the business to Bale, who's helping out in the shop since he became a teenager. We will see in the future what might happen to the store, because both Fennel and Bale are no businessmen and are struggling to keep the shop running. Fennel is more the mechanic and loves to screw bits and pieces together to create functional robots, which he sells in his store along with computers, TVs and phones. And Bale, on the other hand, loves to hang out with his friends. He isn't happy to help out in the shop during summer, but when one day his father asked him to help him in the shop and learn all skills to run it one day by himself, he agreed, not knowing what he would like to do one day as a grown-up. But Fennel was happy that the shop would stay in the family, never considering that Beats would maybe be a better fit for the role as a business owner. Follow us across the street to the general store. This store sells all essentials for starting a new life in Crystal Springs. The furniture might not be very stylish or comfortable, but it helps Sims settle in and not overspending their money on the best furniture. The owner is Bria Nightbreeze, and her son Ronan is helping her out as well. Charlie Clarkson, this easel is for sale, not to paint on it right in the store. Like the Singleberry boy, Ronan will run the general store by himself one day, but he is really passionate about it. For him, it is an honor to take over his mother's legacy, and for years he knows exactly what he wants in life, which includes his girlfriend Elizabeth. The general store is also a rank 10 business. Let's switch to the farmer's market at the end of the street. Mason Flatwood isn't living for long in town, but he came here to fulfill his dream by providing organic food and selling it on his own market. At home his crops are growing, but it will take some time until he can finally sell his produce. But meanwhile he sells cans of fruits and vegetables, but also beans, corn and different kind of lentils. The farmer's market isn't a lot for only selling goods, it is a place to meet others at a charming place, drinking coffee and eating pancakes. Oh, see! Anke Singleberry has finished her yoga class and is now buying produce. Maybe this is for Fennel's party? And here we also have Cherry Bellville, who is also buying stuff for her own party. Recently, she moved to her first owned house and wants to celebrate this event with her friends. Pretty sure both will visit the grocery store as well, so let's head over there. The grocery store is also one of the first businesses in town and also on rank 10. Marble underbrand, first a red-haired normal sim with a passion for the color green and growing plants. She soon became a plant sim during a box spraying accident. But she loved her new skills and appearance and soon founded a plant sim sanctuary, where she wanted to grow her plant sim family safely secured in the woods. We already met her son Trill. Like the other two rank 10 businesses, the grocery store has a manager, which allows Marble to focus on her family and her plants. At the end of the street, we find a car dealership owned by Dustin Kenwood, also a founder. Dustin loves to restore rustic cars, and this passion is shared by his daughter Heather. She's the twin sister of Rosemary, which we met at a small park. Dustin and Heather have a very special bond, and both are spending their time constantly together, working on restoring. And you might guess that Heather will also run the father's business one day. I wonder what Paxton Silverheart is up to since we left him. Let's take a look. Oh, it smells so good here. Every sim can't stop recognizing it. And if it isn't a cliché, Jacob Bellville stopped by to buy some donuts for his colleagues. Nice. On the other side of the town, we have the Town Hall, CS Enterprises and Silversong Furniture. Since it is Saturday and the Town Hall and CS Enterprises are closed, we can visit the furniture store. That one is owned by Joe Silversong, which daughter we met earlier. Unlike some other businesses, which will be handed down to family members, Joe's daughter isn't into her father's business. As I mentioned earlier, she already has her own plans for the future. There is still time for Joe to find someone who will take over the shop, so he don't need to worry right now. And there are the Clarkson brothers again. Next to Joe's shop is the new fun fairground. Summertime is the best time to explore all the fun stuff here. Greg Nightbreeze is here with his youngest son Chip. Let's see what they are up to. It seems like the fair attracts also Abraham Wagner with his triplet sons, Tyler, Heath and Spruce. Haven't seen one last sight of the town, which holds some more businesses. Going back to the corner where the dance studio is, opposite of it is the Whitehorn Fun Store established. This business is also a gold mine by selling all the stuff that is making fun, like tables for playing games, billiard, some music and fitness instruments, and of course surfboards for Sims who like spending their time at the Twiki Island beaches. Look who buys a fitness mat for herself. It is Erin Blair again. She might take that opportunity to meet Ash Whitehorn and introduce herself to him. To the Whitehorn Fun Store is a place to buy your pets or accessories. Hunter's Pet World is the right place to buy everything your pet needs, and here it looks like Cassia Fairwater wants to find a housemate. Across the street is one of the largest businesses in town, and one that brings much joy and relaxation to the citizens. The pool is the second business opened by Adore Laushire, and since he has a manager at the nursery and play store, he often visits the pool to keep this business running. Here we have a big pool outside and two pools inside, one with a tropical atmosphere. Hidden behind the walls, there is a sauna and a massage room. Back outside, the Sims will find a hot spring and much lying surfaces to relax between taking dips. Back across the street next to the pet store, we find one of the newest additions to the town. The shop is just called Ice Cream, and that's exactly what you get there. You can sit down and have an ice cream served by Max Green, the owner, or you can buy various ice creams at the storefront. Eli Riggs and Jonathan Edwards, two new Sims in town and neighbors, seem to enjoy sitting in this open ice cafe with the beautiful pergola covered with flowers. For now, I will take you to the woods at the Grand National Park, where two Sims are having their first date, Hannah Oversand and Dustin Brunsthorn. Hannah, the managing director of CS Enterprises, who refused Dustin's attempts on dating her, finally said yes, but that they would meet here was a surprise for her. Dustin, who is a drill instructor at Fort Springs, fell for Hannah immediately. He works hard to climb up the career ladder and is very impressed of Hannah's success at CS Enterprises. Let's leave them at their hike and crush a party. As mentioned earlier, it is Fennel Singleberry's big day. Of course, he is friends with every founder's family, and so they came all to celebrate this special event. I wish you a long, fulfilling life. Happy birthday, Fennel! The other party, hosted by Cherry Bellville, is halfway up the hill. And now the sun goes down and this party can get started. Cherry has invited most of her colleagues and their partners. We have Alfred and his girlfriend Lily Clearthorne. There is Abraham with his partner Marigold Bellthorne. Originally, she was one of the founders, but unfortunately she was killed and resurrected once, so she doesn't feel like she belongs to the founding circle anymore. She is the local mystery book writer and has published many stories of her adventurous life. Michaela, who made cookies for dessert, has a surprise to spread. After many years of trying to have a baby, she finally got pregnant without any help. It is a miracle for her, and of course, everyone is happy for the couple. For Adore, who got the news earlier, the pregnancy announcement was a shock. He also wished for a baby, but thought it would never be possible, and so he did something to surprise his wife. But after the announcement, he couldn't share his secret and is now a little bit confused. Maybe one of the other experienced fathers could give him advice. The night is still young, and we will leave Cherry's party to join a group of teenagers visiting the movie theater. This gem is owned by Heidi Turner and provides all the movies as well as the newest ones. Oh, the doors to the movie halls open and everyone is excited to take their seats. What movie will it be? Lion King. It is late, and after the movie, the teenagers will all walk home together. They all live nearby each other. Where is that limo coming from? It is coming from the nightclub, Midnight Breeze. Let's check that place out. Vive Manua, the owner, is tending the bar, and Andrea Vochtilo, girlfriend of Ash Whitehorn, is the DJ. It looks like half of the town is here. Might not be over for those partying Sims, but for us it is. Thank you so much for joining me and my Sims at this beautiful summer day in the city. Next time, we will have a closer look at some families. Good night and bye. Till next episode.